It's week 6 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Bucs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And the defense closes quickly there. It'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The Bucs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a Bucs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gibbs straight ahead. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, and they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Play action. It's Smith rolling to his right. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing is Smith. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 61 yards. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Chase McLaughlin, the kicker for the Buccaneers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about it. Peeking out of the backfield, there's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing on third, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is getting after it now. They get the sack on first down, and now the pressure's there again, and that forces a throwaway.
Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves it with 3rd and 9 looming. Come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot here before break. Smith looking downfield for Godwin. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Kirk Cousins has fired 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Vikings trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown catch in that first half. It was the former comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, who was sharp in the first half. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. They'll go up the middle with White. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This is caught by Evan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw on 2nd down is gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's gone. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is gone. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Smith on the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's White. Forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
At the Lions' 40-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Gino. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on the first throw could turn your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's Goff. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he fields it cleanly. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Play action. It's gone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Geno now to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And in a flash, Aiden Hutchinson gets into the backfield and puts the quarterback on the deck. And he wasted no time embracing his role as the face of his hometown franchise as a rookie. 9.5 sacks, a surprising 3 interceptions, and Rookie of the Year runner-up mention.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Yaya Diaby brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Short gain, last 2 points. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. Gone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have. And what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now it's gone. This to Laporta, right side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted up.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Boswell for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So now the Bucs down by 1. 43 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down.
Hey, here we go, hey. So what's up?
Smith. Pass complete to Shepard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Smith. He's got Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Finding Otten once more. And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. And they are able to spike this in time. And that is going to set up a field goal try that one way or the other will decide this football game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tampa Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.